Good day, ma'am. My name is Analou Cardinas from BACHM3A. I'm going to report Laws Regulating Restaurant and Other Tourism-Oriented Establishments, Chapter 10. Food and entertainment go together. The restaurant business is a little bit complex and stringent because it directly affects customers' health and well-being. Learning objectives: enumerate the responsibilities of a restaurant or similar establishment. Identify the laws that governs restaurants, caterers, bars, health and fitness clubs, spas, and entertainment outlets. Cite example of issues and problems that may arise in restaurants, bars, and other tourism-oriented establishments. Topic outlines: introduction, nature and description of the business, restaurant, shops, department stores, sports and recreation center, museums, karaoke bar, galleries, tertiary hospitals for medical tourism, minimum requirements, spa, laws governing casinos and gaming establishments, operation and maintenance of tourism-related establishments, requirements for DOT accreditation, laws regulating caterers, rules of local government unit, rules of Bureau of Food and Drugs, related trade law, laws regulating sales of alcohol, vandalism, malicious mischief, poisoning, theft, and conclusion. While many Filipino restaurants do not have very long lifespans, some reliable old brands are still very much around, owing much their stability to the consistency of the quality of their products and services and continuous patronage of various generations of Filipino families. Entertaining in the Philippines is not only a ritual but a display of one's socioeconomic education, and hospitality. Different kinds of entertainment outlets have emerged in the last 2 decades, catering to a varied taste of the Filipino and tourist. Karaoke, sing-along bars, comedy bars, ballrooms, dancing clubs have replaced and discotheques, folk houses, and nightclubs of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. The Philippines has been known to be a country rich in arts and culture. That is why the arts and letters may remain under the patronage of the state, which must be concerned in the protection and entertainment of our culture. Under the 1987 Constitution, there are provisions designed to widen and popularize culture and artistic creation and to provide culture opportunities. The culture of our country is depicted in the various museums, building structures, galleries, restaurants, entertainment establishments, parks, churches, retail shops, and health and fitness clubs around the country. This chapter deals with laws regulating restaurants and other tourism-related establishments that support our country's free artistic and intellectual expression, which eventually led to the dynamic evolution of a Filipino national culture. Nature and description of business. Law. A restaurant is any establishment offering to the public refreshments and/or meals. Bars and pubs may also be classified under the generic category. The department store is a store that sells or carries several lines of merchandise and that is organized into separate sections for the purpose of promotion, service, accounting, and control. A shop is a small retail establishment offering a line of goods and services. A sports and recreational club center is any establishment offering sports and recreational facilities to tourists and to the general public. Gyms, clubs, dance studios, theme parks, cinemas, theaters, and concert halls fall under the category. A museum is an institutional establishment where a collection of valuable objects and artifacts on history and culture, arts, and sciences are put on exhibition to the general public. Nature and description of business. Law. A karaoke bar is an establishment offering karaoke and videoke facilities to tourists and to the general public. A gallery is any establishment that has a formal space for exhibition of paintings, sculptures, print, photograph, potteries, and mixed media works. Tertiary hospital for medical tourism is an institution that provides clinical care and management as well as specialized and subspecialized form of treatments, surgical procedure, and extensive care. Medical tourism involves traveling for the purpose of availing healthcare services or treatments of illnesses and health problems in order to maintain one's health and well-being. ASPA. ASPA is an establishment that has a holistic approach to the health and wellness, relaxation that aims to treat the body, mind, and spirit by integrating a range of prophecy-administered health, wellness, fitness, and beauty water treatment and services. We have here restaurant. Restaurants should have proper access, a well-designed facade, and free secure parking. A receptionist and waiting lounge with a phone should be available. The dining area must be spacious with clean, well-maintained furniture. The restaurant should offer quality cuisine with good presentation and tables should have clean linens. Staff should be well-trained, polite, and efficient. The bar must be well-stocked and restrooms should have clean fixtures and be sanitary. The kitchen and storage area must be hygienic, well-maintained, and equipped for high standards. Proper lighting and air conditioning are essential, and fire safety measures should be in place. Restaurant types: casual dining, Jerry Grill, fine dining, fast food, KFC, Chowking, cafes, Figaro, Starbucks, and bars, Paris Point, and Embassy Bar. The next is shops, department stores. Shops should be located on major streets or in malls, with well-designed, well-lit entrances and display windows. Interiors must be presentable, functional, and air-conditioned. Establishments should provide clean restroom or ensure access to mall restrooms if applicable. Department stores should have parking and clean signage. Staff should be well-groomed, polite, and efficient. All items should display clear price tags with a wide variety of goods in stock. Official receipts should detail the business name, address, license number, and itemized purchases. Discounts should be applied to mark prices, and antique shops must provide authenticity certificate. The next is sports and recreational centers. Sports and recreational centers include theme and amusement parks, health and fitness establishments, and spas governed by separate standards. These facilities should have well-designed facades, pleasant surroundings, proper parking, security, a receptionist, and waiting lounge. There should be a dining area with a pleasant atmosphere, sports equipment for rent, accessible toilets, and separate male-female dressing rooms with lockers and showers cubicles. Examples include Makati Sports Club, Enchanted Kingdom, Greenbelt Cinemas, and the Cultural Center of the Philippines. The next is museums. Museums should be members of National Committee on Museums and have pleasant surroundings, proper access, well-designed facades, secure parking, round-the-clock security. An eligible receptionist and the waiting lounge should be provided. Facilities should include an auditorium with audio-visual equipment, a public library, and a separate male-female restrooms with toiletries. Examples include the National Museum, Ayala Museum, and San Agustin Museum. The next is karaoke bar. Karaoke bar should have a pleasant location, proper ingress and egress, and comply with zoning laws. The facade must be well maintained with secured free parking. A receptionist should greet guests. Dining lounge area should be spacious with good lighting and audio-visual system, and clean, well-maintained furniture. Menus should be clean and easy to read, with items available at all times. Tables should have clean cloth, napkins, and polished silverware. Staff should be well-trained, efficient, and courteous. The bar should be stocked and comfort rooms must be clean with quality fixtures. The kitchen and storage area should be hygienic, and firefighting and pest control measures must be in place. Entertainment facilities, including a stage with microphones and spotlights, should be available. Adequate security is necessary for guest safety. Example of karaoke bars include Music 21, the Library in Manila, and Club Voodoo in Cebu. So next is galleries. Galleries should be located in commercial areas with a formal atmosphere and dedicated space for displaying arts. They must be well maintained, clean, and secure with authentic art properly lit and labeled. The gallery should be member of NCCA Committee on Independent Art Galleries CIAG. Knowledgeable staff should be available to assess guests and curator should be present during exhibitions. A guest logbook should be provided and parking should be available unless the gallery is located on a main street. Example includes CCP Main Gallery, Galleria Dumela, Ateneo Art Gallery, and Hiraya Gallery. So the next slide is tertiary hospitals for medical tourism minimum requirements. Location: centrally located and easily accessible. Bedrooms: equipped suites and private rooms with 24 hours amenities, hot, cold water, bathrooms, essential ID, TV, refrigerator, and room service. Number 3, reception: lounge, porter service, foreign exchange, overseas call facilities, and business center. Number 4, housekeeping: high quality linens, towels, laundry, and dry cleaning services. Number 5, food and beverage: must have a well-equipped, well-maintained, and well-furnished restaurant. Standard includes room service staff and kitchen staff. Number 6, engineering and maintenance includes ventilation, lighting, emergency power, waste disposal, and management. Number 7, general facilities: elevator for the exclusive use of patients and service, purpose of the hospital, parking, toilet service, shops, 24-hour security service, transportation service, computerized billing system, public washrooms, waiting lounge. Number 9, staff: professionally qualified, courteous, smart, efficient, and trained staff wearing smart and clean uniform, interprets of Nilongo, Mandarin, Korean, Cantonese, etc. must be available upon request. So we're here in spa. Classification of spa. Spas are categorized based on their purpose and services. Number 1, day spa offers various spa treatments on a day-use basis including beauty salons and wellness clinics with at least one water treatment. Number 2, destination resort spa focuses on lifestyle improvement, health enhancement, fitness and education with on-site accommodations and spa cuisine. Number 3, hotel spa located in hotels offering professional spa services, fitness and well programs. Number 4, cruise spa found abroad cruise ships providing spa treatments, wellness services, and spa cuisine options. Number 5, club spa primary fitness facility offering spa services to members and non-members. Number 6, wellness center integrates diet, lifestyle, exercise, relaxation, and rejuvenation for overall well-being. Number 7, rehabilitation center specializes in therapy for accident or health-related condition incorporating alternative healing. Number 8, hospital spa located in hospitals combining mainstream medicine with alternative therapies for healing. Spa requirements and services. Spa should be in safe, clean, and relaxing environment with a reception lounge and separate male-female facilities. Essential services include massages, Swedish, shiatsu, Thai aromatherapy, reflexology, and other approved techniques. Steam, sauna, and water baths. Maintain a safe temperature with proper signage. Spa treatments, body rubs, exfoliation, toning, waxing, and facial care. Staff must be professionally trained, well-groomed, and proper attired. Clean linen, towels, and quality garments should be provided. Facilities must include employee lounge, rest areas, and a generator ensuring uninterrupted service. The next is laws governing casinos and gaming establishments. Section 1. Declaration of Policy. It is hereby declared to be the policy of the state to centralize and integrate all games of chance not theretofore authorized by existing franchises or permitted by law in order to attain the following objectives. A. To centralize and integrate the right and authority to separate and conduct games of chance into one corporate entity to be controlled, administered, and supervised by the government. B. To establish and operate clubs and casinos for amusement and recreation, including sports, gaming, pools, basketball, football, lotteries, etc., and such other forms of amusements of recreation, including games of chance, which may be allowed by law within the territorial jurisdiction of Philippines and which will generate sources of additional venue to fund infrastructure and socio-civic projects such as food control programs, beautification, sewerage, and sewerage projects, tulungan ng bayan centers and nutritional programs, population control, and such other essential public services. Number 2, create recreation and integrated facilities which will expand and improve the country's existing tourist attractions. And number 3, minimize, if not totally eradicate the evils, malpractices, and corruptions that are normally prevented in the conduct and operation of gambling clubs and casinos without direct government involvement. Section 2. Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, PAGCOR, creation and purpose, to implement state policy and pursue the objectives set forth in the preceding section. There is hereby created a body corporate to be known as the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation. The next is operation and maintenance of tourism-related establishments. Tourism establishments must comply with the Fire Code of the Philippines and maintain their facilities properly, including periodic vermin control. Enclosed areas should be air-conditioned or well ventilated. Pets, ambulant vendors, gambling, drunkenness, and disorderly conduct are prohibited. Managers must prevent immoral or illegal activities and report suspicious individuals to the authorities. They are administratively liable for staff misconduct unless they prove due diligence in supervisions. For medical tourism, hospitals must maintain high standards, ensure proper upkeep, and display clear signages for easy identifications. The next is requirements for DOT accreditation. To apply for accreditation with the Department of Tourism, DOT, applicants must submit a complete application for a duplicate along with 2 copies of the following documents. Number 1, for corporate partnerships, certified true copy of articles of incorporation by laws or articles of partnerships with amendments. SIC registrations and business name certificate. Number 2, for sale proprietorships, business name certificate with amendments if any. Number 3, financial documents, latest income tax return and audited financial statement not required for new establishments. Number 4, personnel details, list of all officials and employees with designations for foreign staff, valid visa and labor permit. Number 5, business permits, mayor's permit, municipal license. Number 6, for galleries, proof of at least 3 exhibitions per year and a certificate of good standing from the National Commission for Culture and the Arts. Number 7, for tertiary hospitals medical tourism, DOH license fire safety inspection certificate. Number 8, for spas, updated list of management and therapists with nationalities and addresses duly notarized. Valid health certificates for therapists, DOH massage therapists, license for supervisors, and fire safety inspection certificate. Number 9, other requirements, any additional documents as required by the DOT. The next is laws regulating caterers. A caterer is defined as a person, firm, or association providing food and supplies and sometimes services for parties, weddings, and other social functions. A caterer is defined as a provider of food and provisions. There are 2 kinds of catering services: A. On-premise catering. In this type of catering, the caterer has his own banquet hall with attached kitchen or production area. Letter B. Off-premise catering. For this type of catering, the caterer brings the complete services to the customers. This is kind of banquet operation that takes place in a venue chosen by a client or in an airline, both industrial site and other places. This banquet service caters to various types of functions such as wedding, social events like parties, debut, anniversaries, and the like, and the seminars. So the next is rural local government units. Under the Local Government Code of the responsibility for providing basic services and facilities has been devolved to Local Government Units LGU. Devolution grants LGU the authority to perform specific function and responsibilities. Cities and municipalities have the power to grant franchises, enact ordinances, and issue permits or licenses to promote public welfare. They regulate businesses such as restaurants, hotels, entertainment establishments, and ensuring compliance with local laws. Additionally, LGU oversees amusement and entertainment activities to protect the social and moral welfare of the community. The term regulate includes controlling and governing but does not mean outright suppression and or prohibition. So the next is rule of Bureau of Food and Drugs. The Bureau of Food and Drugs, BFAD, established under Republic Act No. 370, ensures the safety and quality of food, drugs, and cosmetics. Businesses distributing these products must secure a license to operate from BFAD. Consumers should verify this license and check for the BFAD products registrations number on labels to avoid illegal or unsafe products. So the next is Retail Trade Law. The Retail Trade Liberalization Act of 2000, enacted on March 7, 2000, repeated Republic Act 1180, opening the Philippine retail industry to foreign investments. The law aims to enhance competition, lower prices, improve product quality, and expand consumer choices while promoting job creation and tourism. Retail trade is defined as selling goods directly to the public, excluding restaurant incidental to hotels. Meanwhile, the Consumer Act of the Philippines defines consumer products as goods primarily for personal, family, household, or agricultural use, including food, drugs, cosmetics, and devices. The next is laws regulating sale of alcohol. National Internal Revenue Code. The National Internal Revenue Code of 1997, amendment by RA number 9334, imposes excise taxes on alcohol based on its classification and control. Local Government Code. Local government units regulates alcohol sales to promote public health, safety, and order within their jurisdictions. The next is vandalism, malicious mischief. Article 327. Who are liable for malicious mischief? Any person who shall deliberately cause to the property of another any damage shall be guilty of malicious mischief. Article 328. Special cases of malicious mischief. Any person who shall cause damage to the National Museum, National Library, or to any archive or registry shall be punished. Article 331. Destroying or damaging statue, public monument, or paintings. Any person who shall destroy or damage statues or any other useful or ornamental public monument shall suffer the penalty. Any person who shall destroy or damage any useful or monumental painting or public nature shall suffer the penalty. The next is poisoning. Article 264. A person who knowingly administers harmful substances or takes advantage of person's weakness, causing serious physical injuries without intent to kill, face the same penalties as serious physical injuries. Article 265. Inflicting injuries that incapacitate a person or require medical care for 10 days or more is considered less serious physical injury. Article 266. Slight physical injuries, punishable by arrestment or if the injury prevents work for 1 to 9 days or requires medical care. If the injury does not affect work or require medical attention, the penalty may be a misdemeanor, a fine max 2,000 pesos or censure. The next is thief. The law. Article 308. Who are liable for theft? Theft is committed by any person who with intent to gain but without violence against or intimidation of persons nor force upon things shall take personal property of another without the letter of consent. Article 310. Qualified theft. The crime of theft shall be punished by the penalties next higher by 2 degrees if committed with grave abuse of confidence. Article 311. Theft of property of National Library and National Museum. If the property is stolen by any property of the National Library or the National Museum, the penalty shall be arrest of mayor or a fine, unless a higher penalty should be provided under other provisions of this code, in which case an offender shall be punished by such higher penalty. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people find a way around the laws. Live Play 2. In conclusion, the laws regulating restaurants and other tourism-oriented establishments emphasizes compliance with health, safety, and service quality standards to ensure customer satisfaction and industry sustainability. It highlights the importance of proper licensing, sanitation, and ethical business practices to promote a thriving tourism sector. By adhering to these regulations, establishments contribute to economic growth while maintaining a safe and enjoyable experience for guests. That would be all. Thank you.